Let's make Clams Casino. We'll start by washing our hands. Cleanliness is key. Our ingredients for this Clams Casino: I contractually have to thank my sponsor, Homes Incorporated. Homes Incorporated has big drawers, top drawers, side drawers, lower drawers, slim sideways drawers, all sorts of drawers. Homes Incorporated has fridges. Dual-sided fridges, right side, left side. Fancy lights that you can turn on and off. Homes Incorporated will even include coffee machines. I love coffee. With a little milk. I'm not tough enough to drink it black. And when you're done drinking your coffee, you can hand wash your cup in the sink, created by Homes Incorporated. The sink also has one of these stretchy things. Tons of mobility, so you can wash it anywhere. Now back to Clams Casino. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The first thing we'll do is clean our clams. These full clams will have sand on them since they're wild caught. Whenever you go to your fish market, ask the person behind the counter, do these clams have sand on them? Then you'll know if they need to be cleaned or not. Just take your clam and put it in the water. Easy enough. Now we'll let these clams sit. You can see how after just a few seconds, the sand is coming out of the clams. There's even some sand in the bag. These are jumbo clams. Look at how big it is in my hand. And I have massive hands. We'll want to keep these clams in the water and let all the sand get out. While our clams are soaking in the water, we're going to finally dice up one red pepper. We'll use this red pepper later. Just to be sure, we'll wash this pepper because cleanliness is key. On a cutting board, finely dice the pepper. Perfectly cut. We'll save these for later. I'm now outside. It's very important not to dump your sand water down the sink, especially if you're at someone else's house. We'll simply dump the sand water into the yard. This will get all the sand out. Some sand fell to the bottom, so I'll use a hose to get the remaining sand out. Whoa, look at my badonkadonk. Perfect! These are perfectly clean clams. I couldn't have thought of a better strategy if I tried. Back inside and ready to continue. We're going to place our clams onto a baking sheet. These are some big clams. They're going to fill my tummy. Our next step is going to be to put the clams in the oven. Our preheated oven is ready now, and the clams will go in. We're going to keep the clams in there for 4 to 5 minutes, just enough where they start to open. I waited about 4 minutes. Let's see how we're doing. Oh yeah, that's perfect. The clams are starting to open. Just what we wanted to do. They can come out. Now we can begin to prepare our clams. We're going to take our clams off the baking sheet and into a separate container. Now we'll need to shuck our clams. Shucking our clams can be easy or difficult depending on the clam. Using your thumbs or different fingers, you just want to shove it in there and try to break the clam apart. Some of these will be tough, so my fingers won't be able to do it and I'll have to use a butter knife. Since these are wild-caught clams, they are very strong. This is going to take a lot of effort. Boom! Broke that one. He was strong, but I was stronger. Now we'll separate the meat from the shell. That way, when we're done cooking, we'll be able to easily eat it all at once. On to the second clam. Some recipes call for top and bottom shells, but I'm just going to use one shell, requiring me to shuck every clam. This one just won't budge. Maybe I'll try a different clam. That one was much easier. This is requiring a lot of strength. Good thing my arms are huge. On to our third clam. The shucking has gotten easier. We'll be all done in no time. Let's do a close-up for this next shucked clam. Bam! Too easy. I might be the best shucker there is. Look at that. We'll place these to the side for later. Now we're gonna fry our bacon. Bacon will top our clams casino. We want to fry this not all the way, but most away. Oh yeah, that bacon is frying perfectly. Now we'll get it out of the pan. Save as much grease as you can, because we'll be cooking our peppers in the bacon grease. Keep your burner on low as well. We don't want the peppers to splatter. They'll cook in approximately 90 seconds, which is a really long time to last in a pan. There we go. The peppers cook nicely. Now we'll add some spice for flavoring. First, some Italian seasoning. And now some garlic salt, because I love garlic. Now we'll add the breadcrumbs. The recipe calls for a specific amount, but I'm just gonna eyeball it. Perfect. We'll now mix this all together to create one great topping for our clams casino. That cooked nice. Now we'll all get it to one side of the pan for an easy pinch later. Using the toppings we just made, we're going to top our clams. Some utensils can work, but I'll be using my hands. Just grab a pinch and spread it on. All is going well. This is topping very nicely. Once all the breadcrumbs and peppers are on top of our clams, we'll be able to move on to the last step, adding bacon. Just like before, take one piece of bacon, place it on the top of each shucked clam. I'm also very hungry, so I might pick a piece of bacon here or there. Very nice. These are looking good. Quick trip to wash my hands because cleanliness is key. And then we'll be able to see how we're looking. Oh yeah, looking great. These Clams Casinos are looking quintessential. Let's get these clams in the oven. We'll want to bake these for 2 to 4 minutes. I'll check on them at the 2-minute mark. In they go. Let's see how we're looking. Oh yeah, those are cooking perfectly. Let's get our clams out of the oven. Whoa, this oven's hot. Look at that Clams Casino. Those are looking so distinguished. My mouth is watering. It is now time to plate our clams casino. And not soon enough, my tummy is growling. I'm gonna have 4 for now, and I'll eat the other 4 later. Let's eat. But first, a treat for Clive. All this clam making has made him hungry. He's a good boy. I'll also be drinking a beer with this Clams Casino meal. Only drink if you're over 21 years of age. Wow, it's like flavor nirvana just hit my mouth. The clams, the peppers, and the breadcrumbs with the bacon is just phenomenal. I don't think I've ever had anything better. Thank you for joining me as we made Clams Casino. This was a fun one. I hope you had fun too. This video is for entertainment purposes only. If you are making Clams Casino, follow a real recipe. I am not responsible for you eating undercooked or wrong food. God bless.